Good evening. In Columbia at this hour, a meeting is underway to hear from the public on proposals to reform local policing policies and practices. It is the first meeting since the protests over the death of George Floyd for the Columbia Citizens Police Review Board, and the board tonight will hear suggestions for ways to improve relations between the police department and the community it serves. KRCG 13's Ashley Eddy joins us live with a preview.
Kermit, the meeting is just starting to begin here at City Hall. People have been filing in on tonight's agenda, the proposal for a new board mission statement and a chance for public comment. I spoke to Greg Hafner, who says he just had a meeting with fellow protesters to formulate ideas of reform they hope to see within the police department. They plan on coming with a list of points to share tonight that he says can help everyone move forward. Hafner says many have hopes of having better relationships with the review board moving forward.
To be able to express those ideas directly to the people who have a chance again to put them into action and to make changes from hearing those ideas and hearing those opinions from the community.
Despite the uptick in cases, Governor Parson seemed undeterred in his assessment of the conditions for reopening the economy. KRCG 13's Jessica Hart joins us in the studio with more on Phase 2.
All statewide restrictions will be lifted, but local officials can impose stricter guidelines on their counties. Governor Parson added that he'll be extending the emergency declarations through December 30th to allow the state to use CARES Act funding. Parson also extended 4 other executive orders until December 30th. Those include mobilizing the National Guard for response efforts, waiving the requirements for a person to be physically present in front of a notary, allowing the sale of unprepared restaurant foods to the public, and waiving or suspending over 500 regulations. Despite the increase in COVID-19 cases, Parson said he's confident Missouri is ready to take the next step in reopening.
At some point, government has to get out of the way and let people live their lives and regulate their own selves when it comes. We are at that time in the state of Missouri. And I know Missourians will continue to do the right thing.
No truth to the rumors that Lincoln University could be ending its football program. LU curators met today in closed session. Athletic Director John Mosley would not comment, but other sources at Lincoln told me there was never a vote to drop football or any sports at Lincoln. Head coach Malik Hoskins and his staff have been working hard in the offseason. They'll have nearly 100 players this fall, about double what they had last year. LU finished 1-10 last season in Hoskins' first year as head coach. The program has won just 8 total games in the last 5 years. It is a tough go in the MIAA, considered the best conference in the country in Division II.
It is a relief to know that, one, the NCAA is lifting a lot of the restrictions, and two, that Lincoln University has decided to bring students back in the fall. So it's a great feeling to know that we're going to have our kids back on August 8th.
The MIAA and Lincoln University will come out with a revised football schedule next week. You can see my Facebook Live interview with Coach Malik Hoskins on our KRCG Facebook page. He shares some thoughts on leading young men through these challenging times.